Alright guys, welcome back to Kerbal Spaceship Program, Episode 6. I'm starting off in here before I forget, because I need to get Advanced Exploration for the Mobile Processing Lab. I need this. Specialized Science Tech is where I get the Science Laboratory, which is basically a better version of it. So I'm going to get Scanning Tech as well. This also gives me a few more experiments. Alright, so, first things first. It's spaceship time. Sorry if I sound a little funny, I just woke up. Do I have, yes, this one. The Mark III Command Pod. Science for the Mobile Processing Lab. I'm going to open this so that I don't forget to put anything in it. Electrical. I didn't go over this last time, but I do have this liquid metal cooled reactor from Warp Plugin. And I also have the thermoelectric effect generator, which if I scale it up to this, there we go. And then I can just stick a Tesla cannon on here. I might want some controls, 2.5 meters. There we go. I'm going to put a docking port on this. I don't have anything to dock it to, but I don't have the shielded one yet. I guess I could just do that. Nah, I'll just put a nose cone. So this is going to be the core of our ship. Procedural wings, and what I like to do is make these thick first. There we go. So this is kind of cheaty. Again, I can just take some of these regular procedural wings and literally just hide them in the plane. There we go. I need a tail fin that's made out of procedural wings, which is kind of fun to do. You start out with one that's like this. Mouse over, hit J. Thickness root, you're going to need to want to check way up. And the thickness tip is going to be slightly less, and then you just move this down, and you end up with that. There's a couple downsides to doing it like this. It's supposed to be white, like this color, but it's not. So basically just cosmetic downside. In terms of aerodynamics, I'm not sure exactly how these behave. Like if they actually behave like tail fins. I'm going to put one of these on here. Toggle flag, scale it down to 75. And that should be good in terms of the actual ship. So it's kind of spaceship shaped. Okay, and I've got a bunch of new stuff to play with. First off, I'm just going to do the regular. Now I've got this gas chromatograph mass spectrometer, liquid chromatograph mass spectrometer, barometer, and thermometer. I've also got the seismic accelerometer, gamma ray spectrometer, computer flight unit. I've got this medium scanning arm. I'm not going to include that because it doesn't like re-entry. Magnetometer boom. And is there anything I'm forgetting? Atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer. I can stick that here. What is this? Orbital mass detector, but this is huge. Yeah, no, not using that. Okay, actions. And is there anything I didn't get? Oh, yeah. Custom 2 is going to be collect all. Cargo, Jeb, Bill, and Bob. Let's see. Where are they sitting? Valentina, I'm going to have her fly, as well as Gerdard. I need scientists, so Sandlorf, Nakot, Bart Pond, Liebery, and Ludsky I can have sit in here. Porttop in there. And I'll throw Bob in the Mobile Processing Lab as well. Do I have the avionics hub? The fly-by-wire thing? I don't. I just have the MechJeb 2. Let's see. Bob Kerman? No, you need EVA experiment kit. Let's see. Color schemes. I don't know what I want to do in terms of color schemes. Let me look up birds. I may have woken up too early. I'm thinking maybe orange again. Ooh, this is cool. Never mind, it's a seagull doused in curry. That's a bird made of orange slices. There's so much AI stuff. 15 orange bird species you should know. Okay, let's see what we got. American redstart. Why would they call it a redstart if it's orange? Oh, that's all 15. Okay, I'm gonna name it Oriole. Or is that Oriole? Ariel.
Oriole.
What does drab olive look like? That's an interesting color, but that's not what I'm going for. Just stock black for all of this, I think. Dark gray on these edges. For the blue, stock light gray? No, stock dark gray. Second is going to be stock light gray. Okay, same with this. And then for these, I'm going to do orange. Orange? Yeah, just regular orange. Bruh. Okay, and I can't recolor this thing. So that's just going to have to stay that color, which is fine. These things I'm going to recolor as well. I am fully aware of the impracticality of having a black spaceship. It's not good. But I kind of don't care, because this is a video game and I can make it look like whatever I want. I think I actually want this to be orange. Stock black, dark gray, and then this is going to be stock orange. And I'm going to do the same thing with this thing, with these tail fins. Landing gear, I still just have the small, which I'm going to have to scale up. That's looking okay. Air brakes, I'm going to need air brakes. Those I'm just going to leave the color they are. Parachutes, okay, that looks nice. Hide the flag on there because it's partially hidden anyways. And I'm going to need an antenna. And that should cover beaming science back to Kerbin. So this is the Orbital P46 Orbital Greeble time. The parachutes help. Let's see what else I can do. Where did that go? Okay, reactor. I can stick that there. Sure, that works. I like how the hexagon turned out. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm liking how that's looking. Not using this right now. I need to use... yeah, this one. Okay, let's see. Who are we taking? I don't have enough space for all of these guys. I suppose I can put a probe core on here. I don't really have anything that big, though. Okay, I'll put this microsat on top here. And then aerodynamics. Do I have the little tiny one? I should. Yeah, this one. Oh, then it's even bigger than I thought. Then this one. And I'm going to need an antenna. 500k, this should be fine. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, hang on. I don't need the science package. Stick a crew cabin here, and then stick the batteries on the end of the crew cabin. And then crew cabin can hold these two, and I can get Jerdard and Valentina. Mass versus lift. Nope, that's fine still. Alright, cool. Launch this. I need to upgrade the runway as well. Oh, this is on fire. Jerdard looking fresh down there with that beard. Alright, there's the orbit. I forgot to get the mystery goo thing. Flyby of the Mun. Where is the Mun? It's right there. Okay, let's see where we can land here. Oh jeez. See if I can stick the landing. Do I have an engineer on board? I don't think I do. No, just 2 pilots. Bonk. Land on the Mun. Yep, got that. Multi-Mun flyby. Alright. Let's see. Orbit, prograde. Who should I do? I think Jerdard. Girdard or Jerdard? I need to figure that out. All hatches are obstructed, of course. Never mind then, no flags. This should help charge up a little. Let's see how much it jumps up by after I exit warp. Yeah, I need to warp here again. Face prograde, and then full throttle. Let's see. That's not good at all. I really don't know. Let's just go for it and see what happens. Bye, Mun. Oh, and then that gives me a Mun encounter. What? Huh, whatever. Let's warp here. See where Minmus ends up. Okay, it's over there. Let's warp here and see where it ends up. There we go. Here's the node. Oh, that's going to be a retrograde orbit, so I better just stop it before the node. Yeah, there we go. I don't actually have to land on Minmus, I just need to fly by it, right? Below 30 kilometers, which is exactly what that is. Cool. I'll Although I might as well orbit this so that I can have a nice return trajectory. What's the trajectory right now anyways? Yeah, pretty big. Actually, no, that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, that's the Mun. This is Kerbin. So far, what I've been doing is called Hohmann transfers, which are just the apoapsis goes out to the Mun's orbit, and you intersect it like this. However, I have electric ships, and there's no reason to not do things in a different way. Basically, you just point towards your target and burn. Now, obviously, this costs a lot of delta V. However, in an electric ship, it doesn't really make a difference, because you kind of have a lot of delta V to begin with. This doesn't. This has to recharge, which is fine. I'm probably going to do some of those with other more advanced ships. Let's see if I can land at the KSC. Right there? I think so. Okay. These Kerbals are ecstatic. Elated, even. I do not blame them. Does this have air brakes? It does not. I never put them on. Oh, well. I need a joystick for this game. I think I have one somewhere, but it doesn't work for some reason. I do not like how smoggy it is. In an area with no cities, there would not be nearly this much air pollution. This looks like smoke. Okay, I'm gonna need to dive. Oh geez, everyone is passing out. Except Valentina. Amazing. Intense concentration. Alright, that was not as smooth as the last landing with this ship. However, it stopped exactly where it started. It's like it's begging me to just reuse it, but I can't. No engineers. Valentina and Gerdert are ready to level up to 2. So are all of these tourists, except for Peter. Why is Peter not ready? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to see him again. Upgrade this. Administration. I'm just going to upgrade everything, honestly. Except the R&D. And I'm going to save the tracking station for later. I'm going to take a quick break and get back in a few days, in which I have been sick, broken my car, and also sprained my ankle. The timing of that is kind of funny because last episode I was like, ooh, I've never broken a bone before, and here I am almost breaking my ankle. What was I in the middle of doing? Let's get this flight school contract out of the way here. Who needs this? Jeb and Gerdert. Okay. I'm just going to take the passenger plane that I normally use and just have it empty. This is a little bit overkill. I don't have any planes that I can use. Windows Update just stopped the recording. That was nice of it. Thank you. Let's see here. Where exactly do we need to go? We just need to be up. Oh, nice. Hey, Gene. Now, where's the second point? Is it behind me? I really can't tell. It looks to be behind me. And I need to be a decent height. I think I passed it. That's the first waypoint. Go for the second. Alright. Just one more to go. I've marked the third waypoint for you. Excellent. Just bring her home safely and your medal will be waiting for you. Oh, so I just got the third waypoint as well. Nice. I can't remember. Does Gerdert get experience for this? Let's see if I can do this. I think I'm going to need to come in a little bit wider. Not so high. This thing still has no air brakes. It does have landing gear. See if I can do it without the parachutes. Amazing. I love this plane. No, Jared only gained 2 XP. Okay. Did I actually get any funds for that? Another mystery goo observation while in space near Kerbin. Series of orbital maneuvers in orbit of the homeworld. I'm tempted to do this. I think I will do this. So let's, I think I'll just do a regular rocket here. Sure, let's just do a Mark III. You can actually get the mystery goo scan as well. This is not going to be reusable at all, because I can't be bothered to make it that way. And I just need something to get into orbit. I almost forgot parachutes. Alright, let's get this into orbit. That's really loud. So this is not called Aegina, so I don't know why it says Vessel Aegina New. I can just dump this tank now. That was fun. I wonder what blew up. Was it one of the RCS? No? Alright, so these guys are going to be in space for a bit. Okay, Space Center again, and this time I will name it the Aegina, and see if this contract will complete. I'm not going to need this, and I'm going to need to change this to Aegina. So, I would have a separation of 11.5 kilometers here and a relative speed of 650 meters a second. However, I'm re-entering in about 2 minutes, so I can't just go with this rendezvous. I am on the opposite side of the planet from the target, so if I make my orbit slightly smaller, I can catch up. As you can see, this is going to over here, and this is going to over here, and so if I think I slightly overshot that, but that's okay, because what I can do is go here and add a maneuver and burn prograde just a bit. Just enough to get my orbit above the other orbit. So I'm not going to actually need that maneuver. Prograde to the orbit, not the target. So now on this part, the Aegina is going to be outside of this orbit, which means this one is going to catch up. So in theory, if I just add a maneuver node like right here somewhere, I would be able to get these a lot closer. Let's see if I can do that. The tricky thing is not being able to use retrograde, because you're going to deorbit the craft. You need to rely on radial in or out, normal or anti-normal, or literally just the time the burn takes place. As you can see here, it's 146.0 kilometers. If I move this maneuver over here, the separation, even though I'm using the same amount of delta V, 55.5 meters a second, separation has gone down to 136.0 kilometers, which is good. That's what I want. Let's restart this. So let's try and add the maneuver to where the periapsis dips down to just above the atmosphere. Alright, that's actually closer than I originally planned for. So what this should mean is that this should catch up, and right there I've got a separation of 6.3 kilometers, which is great. This also means that right here I can add another maneuver and try to get this down to a smaller separation here. So this is where using the actual maneuver node handles is trickier, because I'm using the scroll wheel. If I mouse over radial in and scroll down, it actually increases radial out. But if I go to radial out and scroll up, it goes way faster. So for fine-tuning, scroll down on the other node. And down here in this corner of this precise maneuver window, I can change things a little bit more precisely. Okay, I think that's a good spot. So warp to next maneuver. And by this point, this is close enough. I'm within, yeah, it's closing in rapidly. So go to the maneuver. And I'm going to very carefully and slowly burn the maneuver. And let's see where that got us. 0.4 kilometers. Okay. With a separation speed of 195 meters a second. This is going to get closer, and I'm going to go to target and face retrograde. What this will do, it'll point me in the direction the target is traveling to relative towards me, and I can slow down like this. So now the relative speed is 40 meters a second, and the intersect is slightly larger, but that's okay. But now you can see what this has done is fixed our orbits to where they're actually a lot closer together. So I'm going to warp to right here. I don't have target or anti-target controls yet, makes things a little tricky. So now I can just burn towards the target. And I'm going to leave it at 10 meters a second. Quick save, just because I'm a little rusty at this. Now again, I'm going to want to go retrograde to the target and wait until the target is at its lowest distance between us, which it looks like it's going to be 0.1 kilometers. And then I'm going to slow down the rest of this 10 meters a second, and I'm going to use the RCS to translate myself the rest of the way to the vessel. I should have included lights on these. You're going to want to control from here on your docking port and click on their docking port and do set as target. And then you're going to want to face towards the target. And then you're going to want to do the same thing on the other one. And I'm just going to use the RCS to translate. Obviously, I'm not facing directly towards them, so this is where the other translations come in. And for some reason, the I and K keys are not working for me. So this is what you're going to want to see. Down on the nav mall, I've got prograde lined up with the target marker lined up with the direction. Keep your RCS on and be prepared to brake. Okay, brake time. And we've docked. Did that complete the contract? No, it did not. Of course it didn't. However, I got some funds, some science, and some reputation. Well, that did not complete the Aegina contract, which sucks. I think the RCS thrusters I picked were a little too small for this job. This is quite a shallow re-entry. That was loud. Looks like I'm landing above the ocean. I say that, but I can't see a thing. That was also very loud. And this is going to be loud too. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Unfortunately, that did not complete the Aegina contract, and I don't know why. Yes, that completed that one, and that's it. I need to set up a ComNet, communications network. I built that spaceship earlier, and I need to fly that somewhere. I don't know where. It really depends on where things are looking. I might do an extensive MUN and MINMIS mission with it, and then pick up the everybody but the scientists, and maybe drop some more scientists off to help with the research process. I think it's going to be safe to say that that can wait until next episode, along with the communications network. So, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and comment about your favorite parts. Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be it for me today, guys. Peace.